All right, so doing just a random stream for tonight, Saturday night, and hello there, Derek. And pretty much just hanging out. We'll see what happens if anyone pops on by or anything in the sort. And there we go from there. So, other day did the video on Bloodsport with Uncle Bill and Stuntman Mark. That was a lot of fun. Next Thursday will be Cyborg, a commentary on that. I have more requests to get to, which I am uploading, trying to get 2 or 3 up a day. Um, well, they're not in the movies, so I guess so. To answer your question, I mean, I didn't write those films, so you're asking me for stuff I don't know. I wasn't the writer on those Jurassic World movies. So hey there, Arcade. Hope doing well. But I didn't write the Jurassic World film, so I can't answer that question. Hey there, Fadi. 40 Hours is a classic. Love that movie. Love 48 Hours. Never played Dude Nukem 0 Hour. I never played it. Arcade. Never played that game, so can't have nothing I could mention on that because again, never played it. Never played that game. Yeah, John. You say whatever you want about the Flash. I haven't seen it. I've got no requests for it, so and I'm sure the movie's like 2.5 hours long. So, AB James, did you stop repeating that, man? I get it, but you don't have to repeat it every single stream, man. Like the first and second time, but now it's like the eighth time you've done it. I get it, man. Like I get it. Like I got it the first and second time about that. So I hope you're doing well. Fast Edge is the best if we talk to the opposite day. Well, has to be one hell of an opposite day then for the Fast Edge to get any praise from anybody. Uh, AB James, I'm fed with Hollywood as well, but again, you said it once, I get it. You don't have to repeat it every single stream. So it's one of those I heard you the first time type of things. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Yeah, I guess it is Friday, and I didn't realize it. I keep thinking I had Saturday on the brain because I got stuff to do tomorrow, but I'll just change it anyway. I'll change the title. I don't know why. I don't even pay attention to what the days are anymore, to be perfectly honest. They all run together for me. So I'll change the title. And if this computer allows me to do it. But yeah, I barely pay attention what day it is anyway, so it's all new to me. I'm lucky if I wake up tomorrow. This I got was I showed it in a video. It was a birthday present that someone sent to me in a package. Very nice gift. So, but yeah, that's been hanging back there and for past couple weeks. Well, since my birthday, so it was a very nice gift. So once I get to this, I'll edit the title. Yeah, I don't know why. I had Saturday on the brain. Because I can't remind myself I gotta do stuff on Saturday. I gotta do stuff on Saturday. It was on my brain so much that I typed it in the damn title by mistake. But yeah, let me change that to Friday. Thank you for letting me know, Toast. I should have known myself, but again. Let's change that to Friday nights. And it says it's saved. So I'll go back on here onto the page and we'll see how that looks. Okay, hopefully in the feed now, if it's reloaded, it'll say Friday. Thanks for that. Young Indiana Jones Chronicles TV show. I've only seen a couple of them, like two of them, and they were all right. But nothing that I streamed to watch more of. Alice Bowie Collector, hello there. Lady Snowblood, I don't know what that is, so I haven't seen it as far as I remember. I don't give a shit about Michael Keaton in the bat suit. That means nothing to me. If I want those, I can watch Batman and Batman Returns. Sorry, I don't care about the Flash because of nostalgia. Remember berries. So I don't really give a shit about that. I really don't. That's just my opinion. Do not care. Do not give a shit. Wolfer number one, hello there. Movie inspired Kill Bill. Well, I didn't see the film, so can't say anything about it. Can't say anything about it. Yeah, Jim Cornette's podcast. I do enjoy a lot, John. A lot of fun. Well, I already know about Disney. Everyone knows Disney's evil. The FD180. Hello, love the channel. Thank you, man. Thanks for the kind words. I appreciate it. That's kind of you to say. Thank you. So, did Chris Gore like Indiana Jones 5 or no? I haven't seen his thoughts on it. Sorry, I don't go on TikTok, Derek. I live in one. Hello there. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Derek, I know nothing about TikTok, so I have nothing to say about TikTok. Nothing to say about it. But I live in one. Hope you're doing well. Ryan, I haven't heard a single person say that, so I don't know who. Yeah, I already know about the Tasha Crusaders cartoon series. I already know about that. Fatal Attraction, it's all right. You know, I don't rewatch it much, but you want to see bunnies get killed and stewed up. Alice versus Nancy. Uh, yes, I lived in one. I did a stream with Uncle Bill where we talked about Expendables 4 trailer a few days, quite a few days ago. So I did talk about that. But yeah, Nancy, I would say I like more. But Elm Street 4 is my favorite entry in the franchise. I like that she was a daydreamer and then got these powers and had my favorite scene in the franchise, the montage in front of the mirror. Did I see Renfield? Yep, got a request for that. A review of that be coming soon. The Village sucks, but most of M. Night Shyamalan, Dean Don's movies suck. So it's no surprise. I mean, again, most of his films suck, so very rarely does it make a film worth a spit. Did not see Extraction 2. I lived in one. It's cool, man. Nothing to be sorry about. It is archived. Sex scenes and movies. I would just watch pornos for that. So I don't know what else to say. I don't have a favorite scene from Braveheart, but I don't mind the movie. Phoebe Waller-'s character is annoying. Well, you can tell that from the trailer, so big surprise. Oh, thanks, man. Have you ever reviewed? Uh, I had a review of the Wild Things. I don't know if it's still up, but I mean, I did give you my thoughts on it. You don't have to send. I mean, I'm not big on it. It's not my cup of tea. It's kind of like Skinamax beats. I don't know what the hell you would call it. But yeah, I'm not big on it. Bill Murray, I wish was in the film more. It's got a good cast, but wasted on thin material because it's like Skinamax beats a soap opera in a way. So it's like a harder edge Red Shoe Diaries. That's really what it is. So I'm not big on Wild Things. If I want to see, ooh, Dev Campbell, Denise Richards kiss, I don't care. And Matt Dillon's in it. Bill Murray's not in it a lot. I wish he was in it more. Kevin Bacon tries to do so many twists and turns, it gets too convoluted for its own good. So thank you, Stephen T. I appreciate it, but I'm not a fan of Wild Things. And I know they did sequels for it. Um, Favorite John Carpenter film, The Thing. No Hard Feelings. I don't even know what that film is, honestly. Hey, John Vaz. The Pope's Exorcist. Never seen it, but it looked like crap. Ever seen Karaoke? No. And I'm not planning to anyway. Red Shoe Diaries. I mean, I guess that's up to you. Hello, JB. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, never seen. Favorite meal? I don't really have a favorite meal. I mean, I like hamburgers, pizza, chicken. I don't have a favorite meal, though. Theme song from the Warriors? It's a good one. I like the song. It's a good song. Not a bad sound at all. It's cool. Let's see. Hey, QJC. Hope you're doing well. Should Ninja Turtles go dark? I've been saying that for a decade, but they ain't going to do it. You could wish for it all you want. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Ain't going to give a shit. No Orphan. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if it's a lot of money, I'll do it. I'll just tell her. I'll just call her she who shall not be named. Batman Returns. That's cool. Sure, a lot better than the Flash movie that came out. That anything I've heard about sounds like crap. Well, to be honest, those movies you mentioned, Arcade, they didn't really do well. So that's why you don't get more movies like that. Falling Down wasn't a box office bonanza. Um, I lived in one. I just won't mention her. I'll mention her that shall not be named. Thank you, FD. I appreciate it. Five favorite horror final girls. I don't want to take when it's a super chat, guys. I want to take a bit of time to answer because it's the least I could do. Hey, Angel, Rigel. I don't think I've seen you on here before. Favorite horror final girls. Nancy from Elm Street 4, Amy Steele from Friday the 13th Part 2, Nancy from Elm Street. I want to think of other franchises though, not just Friday. Jamie Lee Curtis in the first two Halloween films. So Alice, Nancy, Amy Steele, Jamie Lee Curtis in the first two. Horror final girls. It doesn't have to be just slasher. Final girls. Final girls. Caroline Williams. Chainsaw Master 2. Always liked Caroline Williams. Retro Crypt, hello there. So I'll go with that. Nancy from Elm Street 4, Alice from Elm Street 4, Nancy from Elm Street 1, Amy Steele from Friday the 13th Part 2, Caroline Williams, Chainsaw Master 2, and Jamie Lee Curtis from Hey Bod Zombie. Just to let you know, the request you had is uploaded, Division 3. Hey Jonathan, I'm doing okay. And I did get your request. It'll be a while for me to get to him, but I'll do it as soon as I can, Jonathan. Thank you. I wanted to ask, you mentioned Austin Powers 2. So did you want a commentary or did you want a video on has it held up? Because you said commentary, then you said has it held up. So are you asking for a video if it's held up or a commentary? Because I never loved, the only one I really liked was the first Austin Powers, but just let me know. Your old channel. So was your old channel a different name or was it still Angel Rigel? But my Freddy's going okay. Okay. Thank you, Jonathan, for letting me know. Cool, Bod Zombie. Yeah, thank you for the kindness. Cool. Oh, Retaliation Studios. Okay. I remember that name now. Sorry, you're about your laptop. I have not seen The Whale. Nope, haven't seen it. So can't say anything about it. Can't say anything about it. I've not seen The Whale. And Retro Crypt, I did a review of Irreversible. It'll be uploaded soon. I would say maybe 3-4 days. I have other stuff that I need to upload, but I did review it. I just have to get it together from the laptop, from the camcorder and stuff. But anyway, that's the way it is. This way it's going to be. That's the way it is. Let's see. Look at the chats. Favorite Batman. Hey, Kim. Hello there. Favorite Batman villain? I guess Joker. I guess. I mean, sure, I guess Joker. No problem, Retro Crypt. Is Jim Carrey good in his comedy roles? Yes. Ace Ventura films, Dumb and Dumber, Liar Liar. Hey there, Johnny. Sarah Connor's considered a final girl. I guess. I mean, it's horror, but I just always think of it as action, but it just technically is horror film as well. I just always go to action when I think of Sarah Connor. Tim, neither. Cable Guy's a fun one. Favorite video retro store back in the day. I didn't have video stores around where I was at. Where I was at, if you went to get a movie, it had to be at the gas station or at the grocery store. Hey, Hopium, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much this stuff helps. It really does. Thank you so much. If Irreversible didn't have that shocking scene, no one would talk about it. I didn't care for it at all. Boring and uninteresting, in my opinion. Well, you're not wrong. I did not like the film at all. The first 20, 25 minutes were annoying as shit because the camera just did this in a 360. I think I said in the review, it's like if a bird was on drugs or if a fly was on shrooms or a bird was drunk and they put a camera on it. That's the first 25 minutes. It got to the point I couldn't watch it. So I had to stop. I had to finish it later. And the last 30 minutes is anticlimactic because all the shocking stuff has already been seen. And dog shit. What pisses me off about Fast Sex the entire movie. But yeah, Irreversible. I thought it was a piece of shit, to be honest. And again, the first 25 minutes is almost ungodly to watch, just in terms of the camera work just being everywhere, and I can't tell what the fuck is going on. And a guy said, "Fist to me" for 5 minutes. Go fist your own head. Arrow Empire box set. Nah, I got Dolls on Blu-ray from Stream Factory. And to be honest, that's the only good film in that set. Hey, Sam Crow. The only good film in that set is Dolls. All the other films in that set kind of suck ass. And Dolls I have on Stream Factory, so Arena's not that good of a movie. It's a shitty version of Rocky with a wannabe Christopher Reeve. Arena's a movie that should be remade. Cellar Dweller, to be honest, I haven't seen. Dungeon Master isn't that great. Just watch the trailer, you've seen the entire film. Oh, thank you, Stephen T. I really appreciate that, man. Have you heard about Tarantino's last movie called The Movie Critic? Does it interest you? Um, I mean, some people thought it was a biography. It's not. Uh, I mean, it depends who the cast is. I would, I would wait to see what the full cast is, and then maybe I would be interested. But the initial concept, no. For his possible last film, no. But Robot Jocks, you know what? I didn't really care for it watching it again. I had memories of it when I was a kid, but Robot Jocks didn't hold up. And it was the ending sucks. The ending makes no sense. This guy killed a bunch of people, but then they do a bro fist at the end. What the fuck? And that didn't make sense to me. I forgot that when I rewatched it. Oh, thank you, I live in one. That's really kind of you, man. Thank you. I vaguely remember Cohen and Tate. Vaguely. I do remember the performances being really good by Roy Scheider and Adam Baldwin. The kid wasn't too bad either. Uh, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember not minding the film. But again, I probably haven't seen that film in 10 years. So, but I remember the two actors did their jobs very well as just two slimy hitmen. So, I do remember, at the very least, the acting was rather good. I don't think there's a lot of action. I don't think it's an action movie. And I think it was sometimes a little bit hard for me to believe that the kid could outwit these two guys as he did. I remember thinking that was a bit unrealistic, but eh. Yeah, I reviewed Arena Bob Zombies on the channel. Tattoo I never saw. Ghoulies 4, nothing would have made it better. Um, yeah, I'm not a fan of Christmas Story. I think that's an overrated piece of shit movie. Yeah, I like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was a good one. That was a very good film. That was a nice surprise. Agree, Robo Josh ending sucks ass. John Robo effects look good. Stuart Gordon had to work with for the budget. Stuart Gordon had to work with. Yes, rest in peace, Stuart Gordon. My favorite will always be Fortress. No, no problem. I living in one. No problem at all, man. Andy 5 bothers me more because Andy 4 ended it perfectly fine, and you don't need Harrison Ford running around 80 years old. So I would say Indy 5 bothers me more. I don't mind what seeing Gilbert Grape has good performances, especially Leonardo DiCaprio that got Oscar nomination for it. Johnny Depp was good as well. American Samurai. I don't remember hating the film. A hairless cat. Why would the hairless cat have the brain power to sell his body? Was this an animated film? Is it like a sequel to Zootopia? That'd be a fucked up sequel to Zootopia. I've never walked out of a movie in the theater. No, if I'm paying my money, I'm seeing it all the way through. I've never walked out of it. The Outfit, I've never heard of. Fortress is my favorite Stuart Gordon film. So, A.B. James both suck. Both are dog shit. Both are stupid. Uh, I don't have a favorite Spinal Tap song, but I do like a lot of their songs, actually. Yeah, if I pay it, I'm going to see it all. Exactly. There's no point in leaving because you. Fortress is a cool action movie. In a prison, Christopher Lambert gets that gun, mowing down people. Do I think Titan's overrated? Yes. Do you think Andrew Bernard should play Leatherface again? No. Remake Station Hello there. Portishead sounds like porta potty. No, I've never heard of it. Final Cut sucks. Fair DiCaprio movie. I like Inception quite a bit, actually. Thank you, Bronson. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And the super chats definitely help. Thank you so much. And Delirious Eddie Murphy tells about how black people would never be seen in a haunted house movie because they would leave if anything supernatural occurs. That was one of his stand-up routines. Yeah, it's a fun one. I actually prefer Eddie Murphy's Raw. Delirious is a fun one, but I think Raw is even funnier, especially the half about the Johnny Carson. The girl over there is going, and Johnny Carson was going, half. No, I'm going to get someone from overseas that can't speak English. But then she learns, and then she goes to the hairdressers, and people talk to her and go, Eddie, what have you done for me lately, Eddie? I need half of your money. Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Which sounds like my thoughts on Eddie Murphy nowadays. Eddie, what the fuck have you done for me lately? Bullshit fucking Coming to America 2, where the girl from Ghostbusters date raped him. CGI animated horror short. Okay, then that'd be cool to see, Angel. Pharisee and Bloodsport, the whole movie, but I would say the nut punch scene. Worst Eddie Murphy that is in Norbit. Coming to America 2 is pretty close. But thank you, Bronson. Yeah, I like both of the stand up. Delirious and Raw are very good. Watership Down, I think I've seen it, but it's a pretty depressing movie. Avatar: The Way of Water. Why would I watch it? It's like 3.5 hours long. Not watching a 3.5 hour sequel to a film I don't give a shit about in the first place. Why would I do that to myself? Aquafina is like the female Kevin Hart. So not funny and not talented. Dolomite is my name I did like. Uh, it was funny about moving, and I actually reviewed that when I first moved. And it was actually fun to watch again because, I mean, that was when Richard Pryor was failing in his health, but he still got some laughs out of me, especially there's a bit where he tries to do the middle finger, but he does this. And, and then later on, he's like, what is this? Why did I do this? Because he meant to do the middle finger, but he did this. It's some fun character actors as well. You had Dana Carvey in the film. You have Randy Quaid in the film. You have, was it King Kong Bundy or someone in it? I swear you had like a wrestler in it. But it's an entertaining film when he gets all in military gear and starts going after the people that have his furniture. I want my furniture back. I want my furniture back. So that's a film that I don't think is on Blu-ray, but there's a lot of good comedies on not on Blu-ray. Summer Rental with John Candy doesn't have a Blu-ray. Nothing to Lose with Martin Lawrence doesn't have a Blu-ray. Money Talks with Chris Tucker doesn't have a Blu-ray. Moving I don't think has a Blu-ray. So yeah, there's a lot of films that do not have a Blu-ray that I hope so one day. I hope, but we will see. So thank you, Retrocrypt. I appreciate it. Krista Miller, don't know who that is. I've seen a few episodes of Breaking Bad. I liked what I saw. To Jerry. Favorite dinosaur King Kong 2005? None, because I don't like the movie. I prefer Kong Skull Island. Trauma, I've never seen. I didn't watch Avatar 2 because I'm not watching a 3.5 hour sequel to a movie I didn't like in the first place. Again, why would I subject myself to that? Yeah, I've heard of Michael Franzese, the mafia guy. Yeah, I've seen his YouTube channel. Pardon me, I'm doing okay. Team America, basketball, I don't mind. Team America, Orgasmo, not for me. So I think their best movie is South Park the movie. I'm not big on the other stuff. Basketball I can watch. Sea Spot Run, no, I didn't see it. After Earth, Afterbirth is more like it. Well, I'm not. I Clean with Adrian Brody. This sounds familiar. Frankie Muniz performance. I don't have a favorite because I'm not a fan of Frankie Muniz. I didn't watch his stuff. Gemini Man, it sucks, but I reviewed Gemini Man already. Wakanda Forever, if it's a ton of money, I'll watch it. But why would I watch a 2.5 hour sequel to a film I don't like? It's a lot of time to be torture myself for no damn reason. Have I ever been to middle school? I think most people have been to middle school if they want to graduate. Oh, thank you, Bronson. I appreciate it, man. You've been very kind. And everybody who has sent in super chats. I want to give a shout out real quick. Stephen T, the FD, Hopium, I Live in One, Bronson, Retro Crypt. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. But I saw a short video on YouTube. It's a short video sharing some facts about Ozzy Osbourne. I learned that Diary of a Madman is Ozzy's favorite album. Very cool. Like I said, I don't know much about the albums. I just listen to the songs, and I either like it or I don't. I did like Dio when he was with his band. Because the song I like the most, honestly, for Black Sabbath is I. Check up I Black Sabbath. I. That was the song used in the guy who did Hobo with a Shotgun. The guy who did Hobo with a Shotgun, he did like a test for he wanted to do a Casey Jones movie, and so he put a bunch of footage with that song in it, and that's what was just like, what is that song? It's Black Sabbath's I, and I love that song. I fell in love with it, so that has become my favorite Black Sabbath song. And I like Ozzy Osbourne, but that is my favorite Black Sabbath song. I, I, under pressure. Da-da-da-da. To me, that's Raphael's theme song. I found Raphael's theme song in the Ninja Turtles. It's that song, I. That is his theme song. But thank you, Bronson. I don't really have a favorite psych out from it. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite. Was Bill and Ted 3 any good? No, it wasn't. Homer with the Shotgun, I didn't mind, but I don't like that Rutger Hauer's character dies. I think that hurt the film a bit. That's just me, though. So, again, that's just me. And Cryptid Chins, I did see Frankenweenie. I will review that. Just check the channel each day. It might be at least 4 or 5 more days. But just check back each day. I'll have that review for you soon. Stan wants to direct more movies. I wouldn't have opposed to it. The Ninja Turtles 2003 DVD, I'm not getting that because that I think that DVD is bullshit. Thank you, Irish Michael Myers. I didn't know Michael Myers was Irish, but is that why he's so no? I was gonna say, is that why he's so pissed? No, that's mean to Irish. I've never been to Ireland actually. I would like to go there, but never knew Michael Myers was Irish. Well, luck of the Irish. Silver Shamrock. No wonder it's Silver Shamrock. Now I fucking know. Shamrock. Leprechauns. Michael Myers is part of Leprechaun. That's why he's so fucking pissed off because he's related to that Leprechaun asshole in those movies, played by Warwick Davis. If you're related to that fucking asshole of a character, you'd be pissed off too, wanting to kill everybody. So, yeah, no wonder Michael Myers is pissed. But yeah, you're related to Warwick Davis's Leprechaun, you'd be pissed too. But that's neither here nor there. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you, man. How would you feel and react if you read a story where you in the story saying lines from your favorite movies, pop your tops? I would be honored. I think that would be really cool. So I would find that humbling that someone would take the time to put me into any story. So I think that'd be humbling and pretty cool. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. Matthew Broderick depends on the movie. I don't know any. I barely know any spoilers for ND5. Brawl Cell Block 99 needs a better editing, and I would prefer a different ending. Favorite T. David performance, The Thing, as Childs. Who's Afraid of Godzilla? That's a book? No, I never read it. Gingerdead Man was terrible, but it's Charles Band in the later years. Pretty much anything Charles Band did later was terrible and dog shit. You can say whatever you want. I mean, I'm sure people in the chat might get mad, but I don't care. You can say whatever you want. Do you think blue collar characters will make a comeback? No, because Hollywood. Why do you think Hollywood cares about blue collar characters? They think they're dumb Trump supporters. Those are the Trump supporters. They're the bad guys. They're the bad guys. So why would Hollywood looks down on blue collar people? Favorite Die Hard character other than John McClane? Zeus, Samuel Jackson, and Die Hard 3. Why you keep telling me to hate Zeus? My name is Zeus. As a follow Apollo, I will shove lightning bolt up your ass, Zeus. Okay? All Leprechaun movies sucked. I'll drink to that. I will drink to that. I agree. I concur. I concur. Um, Cruising, I barely remember Cruising. Yeah, that Ninja Turtles DVD is bullshit. That's bullshit DVD. I ain't buying that. I think that's a fucking ripoff. I don't think that's legit either. If it's, because it's on some website I've never fucking heard of before called Movie Zine. What the fuck is a movie zine? It's not on Amazon. Movie Zine. And then it's what, made on demand? So they're just DVD-Rs? I'll just keep my fucking Blu-ray set I bought off a guy I trust on Facebook that I got. See where? Okay, I got it right there. I see it. I'll just do that. I didn't grow up watching the monsters, so I don't have a favorite character. Am I ready for the new Mission Impossible film? I don't like this is split into 2 or 3 parts. I'd rather have a complete story. Didn't watch Monsters TV show. Yeah, I like that song. Again, uh, to me, that's Raphael's theme song from now on. When I first heard it, Goosebumps. I wasn't a fan of the movie. Under pressure. Da-da-da-da. A favorite video game of all time? It's between Resident Evil 4 and Silent Hill 2. Because, actually, speak to the devil. Here we go. Which good luck getting this because I got it for a whopping $10 back in the day. Look at that, $10. I by Black Sabbath is the one I was talking about. Black Sabbath. That's when Dio, not Ozzy, but Dio was with Black Sabbath. So I by Black Sabbath. So, but yeah, this is one of my favorite video games. This and Resident Evil 4. And the remake of Resident Evil 4 was good. Really enjoyed it. So in the I'm reading the spoilers for Indiana Jones 5. I lived in one. You can. Depends how many are you talking about when you say how many requests. Dante, hello there. Oh, I almost forgot. Almost missed this. Sorry about that, Bobby. What did Halloween 3 and Godzilla 1998 did right? TMNT 2014, RoboCop 2014, Evil Dead Rise do wrong. Well, Halloween 3 is a good film. I Live in One, how much were you thinking of? But Halloween 3 was a good film, first off. It was well executed in terms of acting. Tom Atkins, the old man, Dan O'Hurley had a great musical score that was classic, and all sorts of stuff. It was fantastic in terms of the musical score. It was with its own story. It was a really cool, nifty anthology type of story. Godzilla 1998. I wasn't a hardcore fan of Godzilla at that time. I only seen like 3 films. So I can understand why hardcore fans would not like it because, uh, yeah, I Live in One. That sounds good to me. That's up to you, man. Yeah, That's really kind of you, man. Thank you. Extremely generous. Yeah, it'll take some time, but I will definitely do it. And Godzilla 1988, I still think it's a fun popcorn movie, but at the same time, I can understand why hardcore fans don't like it because the look of the Godzilla is very different. It should have just been called something else. And that's the thing. TMNT 2014 completely butchered every aspect. And the thing is, they could be actual characters. They could be actual characters, and they made them steroid up Super Cobra, as in Chupacabra, but was superhero Super Cobra. New name I came up with. Fuck faces. Evil Dead Rise was boring as shit. Godzilla at least wasn't boring. RoboCop 2014 was PG-13 neutered, which, Godzilla kept the same rating as the other Godzilla. So, as a popcorn film, it had likable characters and some fun action. RoboCop 2014, what's cool about the film? I would ask, like, what's cool about TMNT 2014, RoboCop 2014? Nothing. Thank you, Lividian One. I appreciate it, man. Mouse Hunt or Stu Little? I'll choose Mouse Hunt. Uh, you watched Dreamscape last night? Was disappointed? Yeah, honestly, I've never been big on Dreamscape, to be honest. I absolutely get what you mean. Dreamscape, I think Inception did it better. Nightmare on Elm Street did it better in terms of dreams. The effects are not that up to par. I like Dennis Quaid, but the story, I like the guy from 48 Hours and Warriors. Come on, play that guy, David Patrick Kelly. I think it was one of the best parts of the movie, but the third act should have been more of the film. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Brooks Phantom. I think bits of the third act, like the train that looks like from hell, and the guys doing like the weird nunchucks, and some more effects. That should have been more of the entire film. I haven't seen the animated series of Castlevania. I do love Castlevania 4. I love that game. Stream 6, I think is worse. I think Friday the Part 8 is better. Yeah, I liked Uncharted. I did record Uncharted 2 playthrough. It is in 12 parts. I just need to upload them. First RoboCop suit I think is better. Uh, Horror FFA. I don't think I've seen that. Is that a thing on YouTube? Would you watch Team and Team music videos over the new film? Yes, because the music videos are only like 3 minutes long each. The worst Halloween character in Halloween Ends. The fucking the lead one. The What the hell his name was. I forgot. I already forgot what the hell his name was in Halloween Ends. What was his name in Halloween Ends? Corey. Corey. Yeah, hashtag fuck Corey. Corey. Fuck Corey. There'll always be remakes, and that because they're waiting just for one or two to make money, and that's all it takes. Michael, nope, no one's requested that. I don't drink Kool-Aid, so I don't have a favorite flavor. Yeah, I agree with you about the characters, Brett's fandom. I know what you mean. Yeah, I was never a diehard Dreamscape fan. I think the poster is cooler than the movie. I think more of the movie should have been very effects laden movie. Because not much happens. Like, I mean, there's the construction bit that doesn't look the best. Mountain Dew. I don't mind Code Red. I like Mountain Dew Code Red, but I prefer Mellow Yellow. It's my favorite drink. What's overrated about that film? Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. doesn't like Across the Spider-Verse? Brock Lesnar. Child's Play series most unlikable character, Jennifer Tilly. Jennifer Titties. Her titties can't save her shit acting. Jennifer Titties. Looks good for 83. I don't even. Depends what you mean. Like the construction, like optical effects, like the wide shots. No. Some of the makeup effects. Yeah, I agree. Oppenheimer. No, I don't care about the story of the film. Feel the Future. Never heard of. 1990 TMNT movie could have made. Well, what can you say? Hey Jesse, I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Well, I'm a huge stop motion fan. I love stop motion. So, let me check. I live it in one. I'll get an email about it. Check my email. Once my email, my computer shows the email. Yes, I did. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. I will try to do them as soon as I can. It might be a while because I still have a whole video game. Uh, I have a video game. Fuck how I put it. I gotta play Uncharted 2, upload essay. I gotta upload Uncharted 2. I gotta watch 2 seasons of a TV show. I have like 4 commentaries I need to do, a dozen reviews, plus a dozen reviews to upload. So I will try to do it by the end of the month, if that's okay. I'll try to have it. You know what? I will have it done by the end of the month. It might be late in the end of this month, but I will do it before the month is over. Does that work? Thank you, I live in one. I really appreciate it. You're a good guy. Thank you, Death Roto. I appreciate it. We will be doing Cyborg next Thursday, 9 p.m. Central. Uncle Bill and Stuntman Mark. Thank you. How much would it cost for you to watch You Lucky Dog? How much you offering? Let's make a deal. Is that the show? What you got? Favorite stop motion monster movie? I don't know what the list of those movies are. Oh shit! I didn't. I missed this. I apologize, Bobby. I missed the super chat. What if MCU did Alien 3, where instead Spider-Man Far From Home, another Avenger movie where Thanos came back, wipe out the heroes, leave with heroes that we don't like? I think that would be worse, to be honest. That'd be worse. That'd be worse. So I would not want that at all. I think that'd be even more dog shit. But I wish that happened just to piss people off and kill the Marvel universe. Now I'm like, yeah, let that happen. Just piss off and kill the Marvel universe, please. Maybe that should have happened. Maybe then it could take a break for 5 years to be a total clusterfuck. Alien 3 is a piece of shit. Alien 3 can suck my sweaty balls. Fuck Alien 3. One of the worst movies I've seen in my entire life. One of the worst films in my entire life I've ever seen. But yeah, Bobby, that would be better for me because I would laugh my ass off, but worst as a business sense. Bob the Butler? What the fuck is Bob the Butler? Is that the butler of Bob the Builder? I didn't know he had a butler. He made so much money at construction, he bought a fucking butler and named him Bob as well. I'm Bob the Builder. I got a butler named Bob. Hey Samuel. Feeders didn't kill Hicks and Newt. I've never even heard of Bob the Butler in the movie. Never heard of it. Bevstown Green is probably a shitty film then. Yeah, I don't know the story about the French Connection Disney thing. You don't have to tell me about it. Well, the Flash bomb, I have no idea if film will bomb or not, because I don't know what people's tastes are. Because I don't go see these movies. I don't give them my money. I don't give them my money. So, but the general public, I don't know their taste in movies are. I really don't. I really don't. And the general public have a different taste than I do. Fender, I like him. It wouldn't be my top 10 villains, but I like him. Tim, why would you think I give a shit about My Little Pony? I'm a 40-year-old guy. You think I give a shit about My Little Pony? Fuck that shit. I don't get why guys are into it. If you are, good on you. I don't fucking get it. I don't want to fuck a pony. I don't want to look into a pony's anal cavities. I don't give a fuck about My Little Pony. I'm not fucking ponies. I'm not watching ponies fucking. I'm not watching friendships be fucked over by pony, honey, phonies. I don't give a shit about My Little Pocket Pussy Ponies. Eastbound and Down, I didn't see. I know it stars and Danny McBride. The Detonator, I remember being forgettable. Norm Macdonald, great comedian. Sad that he passed away. He hit it though. He had cancer and he didn't tell anybody, so very, very sad, but very funny. Still the funniest, one of the funniest TV talk show moments I ever saw was him. Uh, Another girl was being interviewed about Carrot Top's chairman of the board. And the Norm Macdonald just, they should spell the board Bored. And the girl's there to promote the film, but it's like, hey, you know what else is Carrot Top? Box office poison. Oh, but I'll see it for her because she's a nice lady, a good TV show guest. Chair of the board. They should spell it Bored. Norm Macdonald. It was on Conan O'Brien. He did that. If you type up Norm Macdonald Conan O'Brien, you'll find it. Um, why would I watch the new Barbie film? Thank you, Bronson. I appreciate it, man. I've seen a couple pictures of Ozzy Osbourne and Tony Fields doing a photo shoot for Trick or Treat. They're holding Ozzy's album, The Ultimate Sin. Okay. So doing a photo shoot for the movie Trick or Treat, which is cool. That's being released finally. Uh, huh. I heard that they're getting Ozzy's daughter to do an interview for Trick or Treat since Ozzy's a bit not. He's not doing good health wise. But that's cool to hear. But how is the Ultimate Sin album? Because I'm not knowledgeable on albums. I listen more to movie soundtracks Growing up. Has anyone ever said to you that made you want to knock them out all the time? Uh, yeah, there's been people online that say the worst of the worst, that talk about your mom, your family, all that stuff. Yeah, but you just gotta let it go, and that's the internet. That's just how it is. Worst Chainsaw Master film, Texas Chainsaw 3D. I would say that's the worst one. I would say that is the worst one to me. Favorite Michael Keaton movie. I like Batman. I like a good one is Clean and Sober. That's a really good one. Clean and Sober is a really good Michael Keaton film. Shows his acting performance. Last MCU, the last MCU film I watched was Ant-Man 3 for the request. Maybe they'll undress Barbie everywhere in that movie. like in The Wolf of Wall Street. Well, yeah, but Scorsese directed that, so you can get away with that. Unlike this, you can't knock somebody out through a computer. Yeah, I know. That's why I said you have to let it go. You think Ezra Miller has a career after The Flash? Yes, because it's Hollywood. Victor Salva had a career, and look what he did. Look what Victor Salva did, and he had a career. Touched a kid during making of a film that he directed. And he did a shitload of other stuff. That's cool, Bobby. Like it. Brony, just casual fan. Watch that if I'm on my downtime. Bring your mood up and put a smile on your face, and no annoying parts, I think you meant to say. That's cool, man. Like I said, people like it, that's fine, but I just don't get like the people that dye their hair into the pony colors and cosplay and all that stuff. I don't get it, but it's not my job to get it. So people like what you want as long as you're not hurting anybody. I don't give a fuck if someone's a furry, a brony, a sissy. I don't give a fuck as long as you're not hurting anyone, as long as you're not hurting me, as long as you're not butting the fuck out of me or butting the fuck out of anyone, then like whatever goddamn thing you want as long as it's safe and illegal. Actually, no. Opposite illegal. Called legal. Usually legal is the way to go. I meant to say the other one, but I got fucked up. We get fucked up sometimes. So if it's safe and legal and not hurt anyone, fine. Just common sense, use that. Enough people need to be used. More people need to be using common sense. Just don't fuck with people. And thank you, Bronson. I like Michael J. Fox too a little, other than Back to the Future. What is your favorite Michael J. Fox film? The Frighteners, The Hard Way, Casualties of War, and Greedy. I'll say those. Yeah, The Frighteners, Casualties of War, really good. The Hard Way, yeah, The Frighteners, The Hard Way, Casualties of War, and Greedy. I love The Hard Way, but I gotta pick The Frighteners because I love the Michael J. Fox got to star in a horror movie. Dark Metal Spider, hello there. Attack on Titan, I've never seen. Guardian, never seen it. Well, didn't Kevin Spacey did another movie? I mean, that's what. Yeah, didn't Kevin Spacey did another movie though? Sam Crow. Hey Joseph. Horror, I prefer Young Guns. I'm not a fan of Young Guns too. Marmot Godzilla toys, never heard of them. Nah. But yeah, Kevin Spacey's doing another movie, so yeah. Thank you, Bobby. What are movies or shows that help you out on your downtime? Hmm. You mean like if you're depressed or something? Hey, Austin Wilcott. Zed's decision, I still think is a piece of shit. And I prefer Seven or FFA. Uh, Downtime. The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy. First two Ninja Turtle films. Aliens, honestly, is such a great movie. Hard Target. Hey there, Alan Stanley. I did watch Renfield. That review will be up. Just check back each day. It probably won't be tomorrow or the next day, but it will be in the next few days. I did review it. I just have to upload it. And there's about 7 videos ahead of it. But I would say overall I liked it. I'll give you that. I'll say I liked Renfield, except one big crippling flaw, and her name is not a water drink. Well, it is, but it isn't. Aquafina was fucking terrible. I liked Renfield, but Aquafina was the worst part of that movie, and that hurt the film. But the surprising gore and Nicolas Cage and Nicholas Hoult was actually good. It had fight scenes a bit like the John Wick day shit, but not as good as them. But and he's punching heads off. Renfield. I never thought Renfield would punch someone's head off. And there's other gore bits in that. And Nicolas Cage is fun. But Aquafina hurt the film a lot, so I I don't love it, but I did like it. Well, Brock, I agree, but again, I like Nicholas Hoult, I like Nick Cage, and I like the gore, and I think that helped save the film. But everything with Aquafina was cheese grater on the ball sacks, and that hurt the film a lot. But overall, I liked it. Had a good time. It was short, pretty fast paced. Ozzy Osbourne made a cover of Rocky Mountain Way in his Undercover album. I remember hearing the Joe Walsh version of Rocky Mountain Way in Joe Dirt. Okay, I vaguely remember that song. Oh, have a good night. I live again one. I have a good night. Take care, man. Okay, cool. I never heard the cover, but yeah, I never heard the cover. So I can't say anything about it because I never heard the cover. Samuel the Golden Child is my favorite comedy. Well, I mean, it's definitely the director's best work because The Tomorrow War wasn't a classic. I don't have a favorite scene in Toy Story. I don't mind the film though. Robert Kirkman was attached to Renfield. Yeah, his name is attached as the story by Al Bowen. You still respect? I don't. He's a dumb fuck. I don't respect Alec Baldwin, especially with a gun in his hand. Fair John Candy movie minus Summer Rental. Do you think the Made 2 will suck? Yes. Because the first one sucked. And the trailer of the second one didn't look any better. Vacation movies ranked. The first one, Christmas Vacation, Vegas Vacation, that Yes European Vacation, and the reboot far, far down the totem pole. You haven't seen Merry Widow? Hope she's doing well. Well, Robert Kirkman, that's the okay. Walking Dead, Invincible, yeah. I'm not a fan of Larry Clark. I think that guy makes movies that guy likes a lot of underage folks in his movies. I'll say that. I stand behind Alec Baldwin because I sure as fuck not gonna stand in front of him. Yeah, that's a good point. What I hate most about Elm Street 5, how they made Alice completely useless for a good chunk of the movie when she was such a badass in part 4. Kickboxer 2 is worse because they kill off Van Damme's character at the beginning and his brother, making the first Kickboxer movie pointless. I don't know anything about the Beetlejuice sequel. I don't think the movie should be made. But hell, whatever. Would you watch Stephen Baldwin? Al Baldwin was in good movies, Beetlejuice, and but it just doesn't mean I like the actor. No, no one has requested Distraction 2. Thank you, Bobby. Would you rather watch Back to the Future 3, Bill and Ted 3, or Hot Tub? You mean the first Hot Tub Time Machine? I like the first Hot Tub Time Machine, so I guess that one won Back to the Future 3, 2, and Fuck Bill and Ted 3. That film is piece of shit. Favorite Bill Murray film, Stripes. Oh, the second one, okay. But you didn't say part, okay. Back to the Future 3 is the best of the three. And Bill and Ted 3 is the worst of the three. I'll put it that way. Because Back to the Future 3, I don't hate. I can watch it. Bill and Ted 3, I do hate. It's awful. Favorite shark movie other than Jaws, Deep Blue Sea. Never played Luigi's Mansion. I never had the system for it. Back to the Future films, 1, 2, and 3. No, my favorite killer bear film is Grizzly from the 70s. But I do like The Edge. Favorite Martin short film, Inner Space. I agree. Back to the Future 3 did give Dr. Marty great send offs. I agree with that. That's why I could deal with that movie. I'm not a big Western guy, but at least it was the third act of a trilogy. You don't need any more. Cool, I never saw. Simpsons Hit and Run, I played once like 20 years ago. I remember not minding it. Great Outdoors is fun enough. John Candy film. Favorite zombie movie? George Romero's Dawn of the Dead. Johnny, I would choose Super Nintendo. Because it had Ninja Turtles in Time, and Final Fight, and Maximum Carnage. Meet the Robinsons, I don't remember a thing about. Yeah, Rob Zemeckis signed a thing where they can't sequel or remake Back to the Future as long as him and the other guy, Bob Dale, are alive. That Country, I remember being forgettable. I think I reviewed that film. I don't remember being that impressed by it. Remember the characters making some really dumb decisions in that? I used to own Mad magazines, not anymore. Providence Child, I guess the first one. I don't mind Labyrinth with David Bowie, although it's a it's the mind of a schizophrenic lady who loses her mind at the end, and 5 minutes after the film is over, she probably killed everybody and went to the nut house because she had a psychotic break by the end of that movie. That's what the story. People don't know. That's the story of Labyrinth. The story of Labyrinth is a girl she gets a psychotic break, probably threw the baby outside like a basketball after the last 5 minutes after having a psychotic break, and they were going to do a sequel to Labyrinth 2, where she was in a nut house, and then she breaks out and starts killing people, going to songs like Harley Quinn. True story. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Grizzly 2, it wasn't a finished movie. That's the thing. It was never. Charlie Sheen and George Clooney have cameos. They did Killed by a Bear, but it was never a movie that was finished. So it just got released eventually. I don't give a shit about Bebop Rocksteady. I like Tokar and Razor and TMNT too. Never owned Heavy Metal Magazine. Meth Gator, I don't give a fuck about. King of Crystal Skull, no, people still shit on it. Although I think it's underrated. They'll still shit on it. No Country for Old Men, good performances. Not big on the ending. The ending, I don't get what the fuck the dream means by Tom Lee Jones. He has some weird fucking dream that I still don't know what the fuck it means, and that kind of hurts the ending for me. Angelina Jolie, I liked her Lara Croft Tomb Raider first movie. I do have a PlayStation 2. That's how I have Silent Hill 2 and stuff to play. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate it, man. I think you had seen The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. You reviewed it with the Ants movie. Um, I don't remember reviewing it. They might have been like 10 years ago, and they're gone from the ranks of YouTube. I remember not minding it. I think the Ants movie is them. I remember really liking that film, but yeah, the reviews are sadly gone. So this is what happens with YouTube. You get claimed all of a sudden, and like, well, no one has seen these, so I'll just delete them. Maybe one day I'll re-review them. Who's or her? Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, Mike Myers, and Will Ferrell. Fuck Dark Knight Rises. Well, that's a weird way of showing at the end of No Country for Old Men. It's a weird way of showcasing that. And I don't know. I like Digging Up the Marrow. That was a good Adam Green film. That and Frozen are two of his best movies. His worst films is Hatchet films, honestly. I like Wayne's World. The second one I've never been a fan of. I think the first one's the only good Wayne's World movie. So Disney removed the N word from the French Connection. Are you that surprised? It's Disney. That's why physical media, folks. That's why you keep physical media. This is why this should not be forgotten. Why you always keep this shit. Because this is with you forever. That's why physical media is important. It's not the first time they've altered stuff. It won't be the last time, too. Look how many wrestling things they've altered throughout the years. Tons. So that's from a different company. That's not even Disney. So that happens all the time. It's not the first or last time it's going to happen. So physical, physical media, folks. I don't like The Walking Dead. Jack Brooks Monster Slayer, I did enjoy. I thought that was fun. I wish there was a sequel. I don't go fishing. Most hypocritical thing Disney's ever done, existing. Yes, I did know Branscombe Richmond is the voice offender. I do know that. I've talked about that before. No, I didn't see Dark Knight Rises in theaters. I saw it on a download. I was never had HD DVD. I don't know who Matt Hill is. Curran White, never heard of him. Uh, Josh Pritt, not really my cup of tea. But that's cool. It's not really my cup of tea, though. I've seen that film. Song of the South should be released. I buy it. I buy a copy of Song of the South. Walt Disney probably approve. Is it making me money? Cool. Then go back into his chamber and sleep. Austin Wilker, I know nothing about that. I do have a region-free Blu-ray player. Yes, Iron Sheet Sally did pass away. Starsky and Hutch, it was all right. They've altered the James Bond novels for new re-releases. Yeah, they do that stuff all the time. Take care, Bob Zombie. Thanks for stopping by. Johnny, I prefer Robot Chicken. Bros, I prefer Hose. I definitely prefer Hose before Bros. Trumpet Thunder, I prefer over Zoolander, Samuel. No, I never used the Power Glove. Never. I thought it looked stupid, to be honest. I always thought it looked stupid. I never understood why would that make it easier than a controller that is in my hand. So I guess Arte's asked in Silver Wings, how were the James Bond novels altered? What two actors should play brothers? I don't know. I don't really have an answer for that. But anyone see The Flash? Because I didn't see it. Favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni. Where do you recommend in a region-free Blu-ray player? eBay, maybe Amazon. Maybe Amazon. I think they probably do some on Amazon. Probably the best place to get it, or eBay if you trust eBay. Just type in region-free Blu-ray player. I mean, I like Elm Street too. Should be treated with more attention, respect. I mean, I like the film. I don't really care otherwise if it's treated with more respect or not. So, you did what with the Power Glove? I don't know why. That'd be a lot of chafing with the Power Glove. I don't think that'd be comfortable. The Fugitive. I picked Samuel. Ice cream sandwich with real bread. Sounds disgusting. No, I never had lemonade at a lemonade stand. So that was just like a bunch of food questions. What's on your pizza? Have you had ice cream sandwiches? Lemonade. No, don't buy lemonade from me. I would piss in it. And then there's your lemonade. This lemonade salty. No, I've never seen Dom or Jeremy Renner. Favorite Michael Ironside role? Total Recall. See you at the party, Ritter. Do I like gore? It depends on the film. Gore doesn't save a film, but it can help. Yes, I know what a Power Glove is, Jeffrey. No, I've never played Days Gone. Junk Towards the video game? I don't know. Indifferent on it. I don't have the systems for it anyway, so I wouldn't be able to play it anyway. I don't know. Kind of like a zombie type of game. Seems like typical. Hey, Miguel. What is it, Charles? And when did you send it? I don't know how to do impersonations. Otto Braunschweiger. Okay. Like I say, I did get it. It might be a while, Charles, because I have like two TV shows and a video game playthrough and 4 or 5 commentaries and over a dozen movies to watch. So I have a lot of stuff to get to. I would try to do it as soon as I can, but I would say, Charles, just keep watching daily. Check back on the channel each day. It might be near the end of the month if you don't mind, Charles, because like I said, like right now I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 videos to upload. I can't upload them all at the same time; it'd be too much. So I do like 2 or 3 a day, plus 2 seasons of a TV show, plus about 10, plus about 4 commentaries there. So I have I have a lot to get to. So I'll do as soon as I can, man. Thank you, Charles. But yeah, just chip back each. Same with anybody. If you ever send in a request, just chip back daily. I upload daily. Since notifications do not work on YouTube because no one gets notifications, even if you click the damn bell, is useless. Just chip back daily. Hey Caleb, uh, Prince of Persia, never played it. Why would I have hope for the new Alien film? There hasn't been a good one since 1986. You watched Predator 2, good movie? Cool, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Best superhero movie? I almost missed the super chat. I apologize. I don't know what my favorite superhero movie would be. What if you stuff got robbed by a table? How would you rob by a table? What, the table came alive and just was like the deathbed, the bed that eats? The death table, the table that robs you, the table that bleeds, and the blood ruins all this stuff. So how does a table rob my stuff? Maybe how does a table rob your stuff? I am the table. Maybe that's what it is. For those who remember Botchamania, I am the table. The John Wick table. You saw Extraction 2 was worse than John Wick 4? I don't know how the fuck did you be worse than John Wick 4? What, does he die at the end like John Wick does? Yeah, -5 stars. I don't know. That's one of my favorite bits. Lex Luger. I can't get this t-shirt off. It's too tight. I don't know. I Is there a website that has every Botchamania from the very beginning? Because it seems like I went to their site and some of them are missing. Is there a site that has the very, very early Botchamanias? Or are those just gone forever? Does anyone know? I know there's a Botchamania site, but I couldn't find the older ones. Some of them were disappeared. So yeah, if anyone lets me know, is there a site that has like all the old Botchamanias? You put your stuff on the table and they disappear. Well, I don't know why they would disappear, unless the table's being an asshole stealing my shit. Uh, I do remember Brian Pillman. He joined up with Stone Cold Steve Austin before he was Stone Cold in WCW, the Hollywood Blondes. I definitely remember Brian Pillman. Johnny up Pitt, the Breakfast Club. Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate it, man. I hope you're having a great night. I'm doing okay. Thank you. What are your favorite Johnny Depp movies? My favorite Johnny Depp films: Ed Wood, Sleepy Hollow, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. In fact, you know what? I'll go with Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas #1, Ed Wood #2, Sleepy Hollow #3. So I'll say that. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Ed Wood, and Sleepy Hollow. Those are my top 3 Johnny Depp movies. Sammy, I would go with Weird Science. Botchamania is someone that collects a lot of the mistakes wrestlers make, and like they fuck up, they screw up. Botchamania is people, they collect all of the mistakes wrestlers do, called botches, So if they mess up, they screw up, they fall, they miss a jump, they miss a turn, they screw up their promo, and it's all collected. And it's pretty hilarious. Like the Booker T, Hulk Hogan will come with you. And he says the N word. And he accidentally said it. And he's so pissed at himself because it's during a feed for WCW. Hulk Hogan will come for you. And then as soon as he said it, like, and he turns away from the camera, and Sensational Sherry's trying to calm him down. Hey, Jeremy. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Bobby. I've been watching Odd Squad Show, PBS Kids Show. I've never seen it, so sadly I don't have anything to say about it, but that's cool. I watched PBS a few times when I was a kid, like Reading Rainbow. Oh, by the way, you want to get a laugh? Go up, open a new tab, go to YouTube, type this in DMX Reading Rainbow. Trust me, you will thank me later. Type DMX Reading Rainbow. Just trust me. You'll love it. Traffic, I've seen bits and pieces of. Hulk Hogan I prefer over John Cena. Never been to an Asian food store. Mimic 2, you don't need a sequel. Not every movie needs a sequel. That's the issue people don't seem to realize. Not every movie needs a damn sequel. They don't. Make less sequels. Mimic did not need a sequel. I don't mind the third one, but it's not like it was needed either. So you're saying Extraction 2 has less action than the first one? That's strange. Why would they have less action than the first one? Do it on Friday. Why is that? DMX I would choose. Narc, I haven't seen that in forever. I don't remember much about it. It's not a spoiler to ask whether it has more or less action, Miguel. That's not a spoiler. I love Star Fox for Super Nintendo. I'm just asking. Oh, because Friday you're off work. Well, I mean, no one's requested American Ninja commentary, so A Simple Plan. Yeah, it is a good movie. Favorite dinosaur in Jurassic Park 3, the pterodactyls. But yeah, I love Star Fox for Super Nintendo. I remember playing that back in the day, really enjoying it. Hey, Aragorn. Well, they're already doing Fast and Furious 12. They will, no matter what the box office is, they will do these last three 10, 11, and 12. Not that it needs it, because it makes money overseas. And that's the thing, they make money overseas. Zat Productions. The name sounds familiar. Yes, I miss Video Rental Source. I used to work with one called Mr. Movies. Ocean's 12, I barely remember. The only one I remember is Ocean's 11. I don't remember the other sequels. I really don't. They kind of run together. Kind of felt like the same movie over and over again. But yeah, I do miss video rental stores. But You know, it's the internet, Amazon, streaming. It's easier to get them that way. Michael Dudikoff, I much prefer over David Bradley. Fuck the new Alien film. You worked at Hollywood Video? That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, I used to work at a video store as well before it closed down. Again, called Mr. Movies for about 5 years. And again, just the business dried up. People didn't want to stay home and get it through Amazon in the mail to get movies or stream it or bootleg it. Just how it is. Reading Rainbow. I'm sorry, I got the DMX Reading Rainbow in my head now. You think this a game? You think it's a fucking game? Hey, Broad Stipe. How long have I been on YouTube? I started the first channel 2008. 2007, 2008 was the very first channel. Actually, I think I had one channel in 2006. Then the second channel was around 2007, 2008. And then this one, 2010. I don't care about Elemental. Do I love the stretch? Yes, I do, because what's wrong with stretching? It feels good, especially if you've been doing a few reviews and a commentary and you've been in this chair and then get the circulation rolling. Uh, do I miss my old channel? Sure. I never had Checkers fries. Hottest Bond girl, the hottest one? Hmm. Mm, I don't know who the hottest. A lot of them are pretty hot, so it's hard for me to pick one, to be honest. Never seen Air. No, never eaten a cheese dog. I've seen a few Jet Li films. My favorites are Kiss of the Dragon, Unleashed, uh, Adventure with your I don't know what that means, Adventure, Bobby. I don't mind Fast X. Thought it was an improvement over the ninth, but yeah, the writing in the movie. It wasn't a movie. It was a 2.5 hour teaser trailer for the next two movies. That's what Fast X was. It was a 2.5 hour teaser for the next two movies. That's all it was. And Vin Diesel was most of the running time, and he could not carry it. And the other people had barely jack shit to do. Jet Li's War, I was not a fan of. I thought the twist was stupid. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you enjoyed that video, the Dog Soldiers. Well, actually, you saw it. You didn't say you enjoyed it. Great man, thank you for the kind words. Thank you, great man. Great man for thinking that. Thank you. Paperboard games for Nintendo. Yeah, I enjoyed them. They were fun arcade style games. The Last Boy Scout, I would definitely choose Cinemergum. I reviewed Bloodshot. It was disappointing because the characters seemed interesting in the comics, and the movie was completely generic. Completely generic. Suspect Zero, I much prefer, and I wish that did have a Blu-ray. Underrated film with Aaron Eckhart. No, I'm fine with Sam Jackson getting killed off. It was a good moment in Deep Blue Sea. I would not want to be a vegetarian. I like big butts and I eat them. The chicken ass. No, I like chicken and I like hamburger and I like pepperoni. I'm a meat eater. Well, you see, I'm not a Christopher Nolan fan. I like Inception and I like Memento, so there's that. Adventure with Your Balls, like went to an arcade. Bobby, I don't think there's a single person in the universe that has ever went to an arcade with their boss, unless they don't want to put his head through the machine and electrocute his ass. Then maybe they'll do that. But no, no one's going on adventures with their bosses again, unless they're going to throw him through the front of the arcade machine and leave him there to turn to the Frankenstein monster. But I think that's the only time they'll let's hit the boss through the arcade. Favorite Wesley Snipes movie that isn't Demolition Man or Blade. Why Men Can't Jump? Well, I would say Blade 2, but you said no to Blade, so yeah, Demolition Man, Blade 2. So White Men Can't Jump would be my choice. Carhartt, I don't know what that is. Stone Cold, I much prefer. And I did order the Blu-ray, but Amazon's being slow on getting it released out there, as in sending it out. So I probably won't get it till July because it's being slow. But I would say Stone Cold with Brian Bosworth. I very much enjoy that film. Went on an adventure with my boss. He's a good friend. That's good. You're one of the lucky ones. You're one of the very, very few lucky ones. So that's good. Most bosses would not want to do that. So you're definitely very lucky to have that, man. So very cool. Very cool, Bobby. Hey, Mimi, saving money, saving money on car insurance. Black man can't swim. Nah, the sequel is called Asian Men Can't Drive. It's a joke. What kind of trucks do you prefer? The truck in Maximum Overdrive. Favorite movie 2008 is Rambo 4. Easily Rambo 4. A guy thing, pretty forgettable, pretty lame. Fast and Furious have overstayed their welcome. They have. How often do I go to car washes? I don't know. When I need my asshole bleached? I don't know. I don't know. I don't time how many times I go to car washes. Well, my asshole needs bleach. Why would you get a car wash? I don't know. For the shits and giggles. I don't know. I'm just having fun. I'm just goofing. Never played Ninja Gaiden. Any of them. Well, broad type, that's usually the bosses people have. I love Blade Runner 2049. I saw it in the theater and it was a great experience. Still love the film. Actually like it more than the first one. I know it's sacrilege, but Blade Runner 2049 I like more than the first. I know I'm not supposed to, but I do. I like a lot more. I don't mind the first Blade Runner, but I prefer the sequel. Worst movie theater experience, the Thing prequel. I prefer Mosquito because Steeder is a boring as hell movie. Doesn't help that you know him personally. Well, I mean, you could always falsely accuse him, and that usually works for women. Women falsely accuse their bosses. You can always do that. I guess. Maybe it work. I don't know. It's 2023. You never know until you try. Uh, Silverwings played Elm Street on NES, and he beat it. You check out his channel, Silverwings. He beat it. Did a really good job with it. Ghost of Slumber Mountain, no. I don't know what Strays is. The only movie I know of that is Timothy Busfield, the Killer Cat movie. Hey, Lord Cosmo. Second favorite movie, Aliens from 1986. Yep, Silverwings 21 did beat it. I didn't see the Sim City one. I know you played that. What's next on the agenda? Hey, Lord Cosmo, hope you're doing well. There you go, Broadstep. Yeah, try it. Uh, Boss Battle. I've never heard of that arcade. Nah, haven't been there. I don't have a lot of Vestron Blu-rays, and the ones I do, the transfers have looked pretty good. Pups. The two kids rob a bank. Why is it called Pups? A Dirty Shame. No, I haven't seen that. Face Off Wind Talkers. I guess Face Off. I would choose between those two. Peter Jackson. Should he make another movie? Sure, but not Lord of the Rings. Thank you, Jeremy. I'm glad you enjoyed that stream. Which live stream format do you prefer? I don't really have a preference. Gore, Jack Palance. I've never seen it. I've heard of it though. I've never seen the film though, so I can't say anything about it. Favorite Care Bear? Fuck the Care Bears. Tomorrow Never Dies on PS1. About the oh, okay. Tomorrow Never Dies on PS1. Okay then. That would be interesting. Because I know of GoldenEye, but I never watched a playthrough Tomorrow Never Dies. Oh, that's cool. Well, Lord Cosmo, I've heard someone was saying it was overrated. What's your favorite LGBTQ barbecue film? Care Bears the movie. Isn't that it? Care Bears the movie, isn't that it? I guess we'll go karaoke. I guess Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, I guess. Luke Owen Wilson, I'll choose Luke Wilson. Uwe Boll, bad director, yeah. I don't give a shit about the Harry Potter TV show. You don't need a sequel to Double Impact. I like the Child's Play movie we have, so I don't need the Blood Buddy script. Yeah, Brokeback Gyllenhaal, like last night. Was it Uncle Bill said Maggie Gyllenhaal had an ET head? Brokeback Gyllenhaal. People with potato heads. Divers? What do you mean divers? That's Files. What do you mean divers? Uh, Cyborg Samuel. I mean, my favorite Van Damme films is Hard Target, Cyborg, Universal Soldier, Time Cop would probably be in the top five, and Bloodsport probably in the top five. Didn't see Trash Humpers, and Gummel was garbage. Yeah, I like Double Impact. I don't mind the song at the end. Jake Gyllenhaal, I choose Samuel. Pups, I've never heard of Pups. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it. Kim, I would not care one bit. I wouldn't care one bit, honestly. Alex, Jason Goes to Hell, I choose. I like Meet the Feebles. Peter Jackson film, very weird, crazy. I remember uh, I got I found that probably 2004. Like it was some random pawn shop. It was like a DVD of it. I'm like, what the hell's this? And it said it's the Muppets on Acid. That was on the DVD cover. And I got it and was pleasantly surprised. It was very quirky, crazy, unique, inventive. The fraud is a knife thrower with Vietnam flashbacks, PTSD, referencing the deer hunter. The star was a hippo with an eating disorder whose husband, the walrus, was cheating on her. The rabbit was a sex fiend that got STDs. It's just film I'd never seen before. And Peter Jackson, that's the old Peter Jackson, not the boring Lord of the Rings King Kong Peter Jackson. I miss the younger Peter Jackson, the crazy Peter Jackson. I miss that Peter Jackson. I want that Peter Jackson to come back. Firecracker, I would choose Bolo Young, Chun Li. Favorite John Denver song, Take Me Home Country Road. Uh, I've only seen Argo once, and I remember not minding it, but it's not fresh in my mind, so I can't answer the question. E.T. Eddie Torres, the extra testicle. I don't mind the first. I don't mind E.T. Favorite actor, Sylvester Stallone. Favorite actress, Sandra Bullock. No, I never eat at Olive Garden. Undercover Brother, I barely remember. I don't really have a favorite Iron Maiden song. David Cronenberg, I much prefer. Favorite Bruce Exploitation film, Enter the Game of Death, which I actually got a DVD over here, and supposedly Severin is supposed to be having a box set of Bruce Exploitation films, including that and the clones of Bruce Lee, and then apparently later this year it'll be announced, but we'll see if that happens. But that's the rumor. Arcade opinions on me? I don't understand that question. Do you have an opinion on myself? I suck. And we already know that answer. I suck ass. I suck. That's my opinion on me. I suck. Fucking suck. Fucking suck. James Woods is a great actor. Never had Indian food. Don't give a fuck about a Bambi movie. The Disney remakes haven't been good. Ever. The remakes of Disney movies. I mean, Lion King, Aladdin. What the fuck's been a good Disney remake? I don't know. Arcade asked opinions on me. I don't know how else to answer. Don't know how else to answer. Favorite Kathy Griffin performance? Is there such a thing as a good Kathy Griffin performance? No, I'm thinking of Kathy Griffith. Am I or Katie Griffith? Think of someone else, baby. I don't think of someone else. I don't know who the fuck Katie Griffin is. Custom studio logo variation? I don't really have a favorite. I would choose Bruce Lee, Johnny. Baby Meets Godzilla. I do like that movie. That is a good movie. No, it's not surprising because E.T. is Spielberg, and Spielberg. I mean, other than Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park 2 was a rare exception. I mean, he doesn't really do a lot of sequels. Hey, Rapper Kirby, Chad or Alex. Chad seems like the cooler, like the easier to talk to guy. Kathy Griffin, I don't give a shit about her. Sailor Moon or Sailor Mars? Who the hell is Sailor Mars? Arcade, I never said that. My friend Effrey doesn't like E.T. And Mike thinks it's overrated, but I never said that. I said it's okay. I don't mind the film, but I never said that. Maybe you think of Mike OCP or Effrey, because Effrey hates the film. Matt versus Daddy 05. Who the hell is Daddy 05? Is that the people that were yelling at their kids and were being shitty to their kids? I would like to think I'm better than that person. And they're doing it for the shits and diddles, and then they said it was a fake. I like to think I'm better than that person, Bobby. At least I would think I am. Can you beat Goku? I don't know. Do I have a sniper rifle and I'll just shoot him in the face? I don't. Some of these questions is like I don't. I'm not. Why do people think I'm a Sailor Moon guy or a Goku guy? I don't know shit about Goku. I don't know shit about Sailor Moon. I don't know shit about Emilia Claire Barlow song. I don't know shit about some of this stuff, man. Yeah, I like Guns N' Roses. Welcome to the Jungle, Paradise City. The song End of Days called Oh My God. Well, thank you, Bobby. Well, thank you, Firecracker. I appreciate the kind words. And that's all that matters. Sometimes it's all that matters, you know. Sorry, just okay. Checking the time. Damn, it's 10 p.m. already. It's 2 hours went by. Shit. Bad Boys 2 is my favorite. I like all three Bad Boys films. Bad Boys 2 is my favorite. Yeah, I already know Beverly Hills Cop 4 is coming out. I haven't. Does anyone really have any hope for Beverly Hills Cop 4? Like, I want to take a poll. Can I do a poll on here? I think how do you do a poll on here? Oh, the bottom. Engage your audience. Start a poll. Will Beverly Hills Cop 4 be worth since they won't let you swear, so I'll just do this. Okay. See if that works. All right. Wait, let me see the poll. It, we got 18 votes. Come on. Come on now. Everybody vote. Your vote counts. It's not like America where we'll fuck up the election. Have no issues with it. Yeah, a few people voted yes. I'm not going to get mad at people who vote yes. I would be curious if they leave a comment just for a fun discussion for what is it about it they look forward to it. And no one made fun of the person. I'll say this: if you in the chat mention what is it about the film you look forward to, I promise no one's going to give you shit. I won't do it as well. And it's right here. Like I can't edit it or anything, so I'm just sincerely curious. For the if you think Beverly Hills Cop 4 will be worth a spit, what is it about the film you think will be worth a spit? 85% says no, 50% says yes. See, but it doesn't say how many people voted like yes. That's the thing. I mean, that's the thing I don't like about this. It doesn't say how many voted for which. It just says a percentage and the total votes. Let me look. Rapper Kirby, I think it's too late. It would be nice if it was good. The time has passed. Bears Top 4 will be, I don't think it'll be good. No Bear Hills Top 4. I don't look forward to it. Bear Hills Top 3 wasn't good. Why would 4 be better? Bear Top 4 too late. Well, to the people who okay. I guess I could end the poll. There's been 37 votes. No, I pushed end and then the poll disappeared. Okay. Oh. No, it just says 37 votes. 83%. No. 60. The 60% said yes. Come on, have your voice be heard. I'm curious. We'd have a discussion. Where's the 60% that said yes? Hey, Neopunk. I haven't heard one person say that they look forward to it, but it was 16% yes. Nope, no one's requested the Flash. Beverly Cop 2 is great. What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's fight. We gotta fight now. We gotta fight. Let's fight! God damn it. We're gonna fight, god damn it, now. God damn it, we're going to fight. People don't realize it's just meant for fun. Sorry, I blanked out. I'm just reading the comments. So without spoiling anything, how many people have seen The Flash? You don't have to spoil anything. I'm just saying who has seen it. I just wonder how many people have seen it. Axel Foley, he's endearing because he's the regular everyman with a very fun sense of humor and a good wit to him. And Eddie Murphy does a charismatic job as that fun character. Well, no one's requested it, and I'm. Why should I go out of my way to watch a 2.5 hour Flash movie that I already think will suck? It's 2.5 hours, and I have enough shit I need to deal with and requests to get to. I got 2 seasons of a TV show. I got like dozen reviews at least. I think now I got like 5 more today, so now it's almost 20. Plus a video game playthrough to upload, Uncharted 2. I got a lot of stuff to get to. Why am I gonna waste my time watching the fucking Flash movie? Sure, it's a bullshit movie with bullshit things in it. So Josh Britt, I already mentioned I wasn't a fan of Che. It's not my cup of tea. Okay, Miguel, I have to ask questions about The Flash, so I would say if you don't want spoilers, man, you have a good night. It's my stream. I have to ask about spoilers, but I'm giving you a heads up ahead of time. No, why would I watch the new White Man Can't Jump movie? Thank you, Rapper Kirby. So just to warn you, Miguel, because I know you said I have to ask. So I'll give you a heads up if you have to head out. I like Good Will Hunting. I don't I don't I don't think you need to win Best Picture, but I like it more than Titanic. So Miguel, just let me know when you're out, and then I'll ask. Same with everyone else. I got asked about the Flash. I have to. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, I understand. Have a good night. This is just to give people a fair warning. All right, I'll count to five. One, two, three, four, five. There you go. All right, everybody. Let all the spoilers for the Flash out. Don't hold back, Jack. Just do it. Let it be known. Let it flow out. Let's read it and weep it. Let's hear it. The quote Al Pacino in the heat. What do we got? Michael Keaton dies twice on screen. How the fuck does he die twice? I don't give a fuck about the surprises in the Flash. I don't give a fuck about surprises. Surprises mean nothing. To me, a movie has to be a good movie. Surprises don't mean shit to me. What do you mean everybody dies? Okay, you don't have to explain. Like people are like throwing this stuff out there. You don't have to properly explain. He dies twice because they go back in time to prevent Batman and Supergirl dying. Hey, Touchstone fan, George Clooney makes a cameo. Because that's what we needed. We needed George Clooney to come back as Bruce Wayne. That's what we need. Fuck Aquaman. Give a fuck about Roman Reigns of the Sea. Nick Cage. How does the scene come into play that Nick Cage is in it? They just pop into another dimension for 5 seconds or something? Fandom's last good movie, Six Bullets. There's a DH CGI Christopher Reeve. How does that come into play? After Ghostbusters Afterlife, are you really that surprised? They had a CGI Ghost Harold Ramis. After that, nothing surprises me. I'm sure you say that, you think I'm going to be surprised. I saw a CGI Harold Ramis in a shitty fucking Ghostbusters movie. Nothing surprises me. Nothing. Thank you, Bronson. I appreciate it, man. I like, they're great in Home Alone. The chemistry is very much on point. They work very well together. They're I would say the best things about those films, although Macaulay Culkin does a good job, but they are two of the best things about that film and the way they work together. So they're great. They do a wonderful job in it. So they work very well together. They talk about Back to the Future so much. There's a lot of CGI. Well, the trailer could show you that. Six Bullets, that's the Van Damme film where, yeah, just check out the trailer. Just go on YouTube, check out the trailer. Heavenly Creatures, no, I'm not interested in it. CGI Christopher Reeve, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. When you got the multiverse in there, it's a matter of time. I'm surprised they didn't have Michael Keaton talk to a CGI Christopher Reeve and try to have a scene between the two. I'm surprised they didn't do that. They just take dialogue from Superman and put Christopher Reeve's voice and do a what's that called? Deep fake. Pound of Flesh, you mean, Jack Frost? Yeah, it's not a good movie. Red Rod West didn't see it. Well, Patrick, I mean, they make everybody a damn loser. What? I'm not surprised by this. I'm really not. This is expected. Contagion, I saw that done better in Outbreak with Dustin Hoffman. Saves a bunch of CGI babies. Well, they're CGI because they don't want to hurt the babies. Puts one of them in a microwave. So is he a cannibal? Great, deep fried babies. Of course, the Flash. Well, this Flash would eat deep fried babies. Is Ezra Miller? He would have a lot of deep fried babies. Green Zone. No, I couldn't see the film because there's so much fucking shaky cam in it. No one really saw it. Contraband. Don't think. I don't think I've seen that one. Well, yeah, because yeah, there's nostalgia for the John Peters, Kevin Smith story. Go watch The Death of Superman Lives. That's a really good documentary. It's on YouTube. At least it was. But they always, I mean, they did a CGI Harold Ramis and goes out. Why people should not be surprised. I'm not. It's expected. I figured that would happen. Didn't say it to be fair, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You're gonna get more and more and more of that shit. Nostalgia. What have I always said? Nostalgia, nostalgia, nostalgia. I did a video on my channel. Type it up. Stop remaking nostalgia. When was that video? Let me check. That's literally what it was called. Well, good. Fuck Aquaman. He could be an alcohol loser. Never liked Aquaman. Fucking Roman Reigns of the Sea. Stop remaking nostalgia. I did that video 7 years ago. 7 fucking years ago. 7 fucking years ago. What was the date on this? It's 42 minutes long. Jesus. December 2015. Take care, Derek. Holy shit. This is 2015. I did this. Oh my god. With a shirt that I don't have anymore, Sally. I like that shirt. in my old room in Iowa. 7 fucking years ago, I talked about the same fucking thing. Stop Remaking Nostalgia is a video from 2015, and it's still a problem in today's age. The video is still up on my channel. 2015, seven. Well, coming across 8 years ago now. It said seven. It's coming across eight now. Because what it said, I think it was like October 2015 or something. So it's getting close to the 8 years. Go figure. I figured the Flash would be garbage anyway. So thank you, Firecracker. So, I mean, it's a bunch of nostalgia. Remember berries because they love Spider-Man No Way Home, which was a piece of shit movie, but got this praise because to be or not to be Maguire and the other guy, Andrew Garfield, were in it. And do you remember Doc Ock? Do you remember Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe? Do you remember this and that guy? But it made over $1 billion. So they're like, let's pack as many cameos and much nostalgia. And then we need to make the old hero weak. So in this case, Michael Keaton weak to make the new guys stronger. Because we're gonna make the Flash because it's the title character, stronger, better, more smart, more efficient, more important. So how do we try to make this character endearing? He saves the beloved character of Michael Keaton's Batman. Because if he saves the character we love, that means we're gonna love him. We will love Ezra Miller's Flash because he ultimately saves Michael Keaton's Batman. So we gotta do that to make him endearing, and by doing that, we gotta shit on an older character. But what's the big deal? It's just a movie. Frame by frame, I didn't like it. I ranted on the film. Where did I say I like it? I said it was lame. I'm not sure what you mean. I didn't say I liked it. I said I think the other show is worse. No, it's cool, but I said that I think it's. Didn't you get in the video? I was saying that it was a lame movie. I mean, lame episode with unlikable characters. I said fuck the weekend. I thought that would make it more clear. I said fuck that guy the weekend. It sucked. By frame. Well, yeah, the critics were hypocritical because they love a fucking show about underage people like that piece of shit Euphoria, but they had such a bitch fit about this show, and it's not a good show either. And I repeat that like 10 times because I repeat stuff too much. But critics love a show about underage people, but they're okay with that. But they're mad at this the idol thing that stars adults. But it's like, well, these critics are hypocritical because this is Euphoria was sleazier and shittier, but they love that. I'll get to the super chats in a minute, but by the way, frame by frame, I don't think we're going to be able to get to the. I don't think the Fabio Mike stream is going to happen. At least with me, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. So if you need to, Fabio and Mike can do that. I don't think I'll be able to because I'm backed up with stuff. I would say, uh, can you request a different thing? Would you change that out? If so, let me know what would it be. I'll write that down now. Because I hate that you're having to wait so long. I know you say No, I don't want to just keep it, man. I want to give you something. I don't like people waiting for their stuff. I just get adamant about it. And I hate making people wait because I think that's the. I just feel bad. Okay, I'll write that down. The Idol episode 2. There, at least I could give you something, and I hate that you had to wait so long. I felt bad for it, so that's the only reason I say that. I know this sounds stupid, but I hate having people wait for it. I can't help it, just how my brain works. Because it's been like a month. Because it was like the 15th of May. I'm like, I think it'll get worse because it ends with the motherfucker choking her and slitting a fucking mouth, probably ready to put his dick in her mouth. And then a likable lead character, Johnny Depp's daughter, that's not even that good looking. So that's just me. But yeah, sorry about the. I'll get to the super chats real quick. Y2J Jericho. Thoughts on new Indiana Jones movie? Will it suck? Yes. It's an 80-year-old Indiana Jones. He's 80 years old. It's gonna be all CGI. Him doing this and this in CGI. I already heard the spoilers. If you don't want to hear the spoilers, I'll count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Been warned. If you want to mute it. 5. Shia LaBeouf's character is killed off screen. He's been divorced by Marion. He's a fucking loser that wants to die. He's a was a good father to Phoebe Waller. Him and Phoebe Waller go through all this fucking shit. And Phoebe Waller sounds annoying as hell. A poofer. And Indiana Jones is trying to be 80 years old and do shit. So fuck the movie. And I'll bullshit. To quote David Lynch, bullshit. And then Bronson, thank you so much, man. Your thoughts on Lou Ferrigno as the Incredible Hulk? What are your thoughts on Eric Bana as the Incredible Hulk? Lou Ferrigno, I didn't watch the show as much as others, but the stuff I've seen, uh, he did a good job for the time period and the low budget they had. The low budget they had, they did the best they could. Lou Ferrigno had the body structure, the mannerisms, and for a low budget TV show in the 70s, it was a good look for a TV show on a weekly basis that you couldn't afford whatever effects you would have tried to do in the 70s that would have looked clunky. And Eric Bana, that's actually my favorite Hulk film, is the Ang Lee one. I thought Eric Bana did a good job. I thought he did a capable enough job. Edward Norton did as well. Eric Bana, I liked how it went a bit deeper psychological in the 2003 Hulk movie. And I appreciate that. That went to the psychosis and past trauma hidden deep within the Hulk. I thought that was really, I love the way he's edited too, like a comic book. I think that was really unique. A lot of people hated that, but I found it refreshing. I just wish it had more action. I wish it had a tighter pace. And the ending, some things could be tweaked. For although I did like it, I think you meant suck, but I agree. Indiana Jones movie is going to suck. Yeah, yeah, and then some. But suck my sweaty balls. My sweaty, sweaty balls. Sweaty, sweaty balls. Suck my sweaty balls. Sweaty, sweaty balls. That's just me. Anyway, I agree with that. Oh, okay. New work. Gotcha. Chopper, I haven't seen since 10 years ago, so I don't remember much about it. Doja Cat, I don't know who the hell that is. Uh, Bill Bixby did a really good job. I agree with you. Bill Bixby brought a lot of emotion to the role. Yeah, I like the 2003 Hulk film. I always enjoyed it. I think there was a point that I'm like, did I enjoy as much as I thought I did in the theater? I do wish there was more action, but I think that's gotten better with time. I really do. Especially when compared to fucking Mark Ruffalo's goofy bullshit Hulk offering breakfast tacos. Shove the tacos up your big and fucking green fat ass Hulk. Yeah, I've come up with my own phrases. FOSS. FOSS, full of shit syndrome. Which is what Mark Ruffalo has, FOSS. He has full of shit syndrome. There's a lot of people with FOSS. A lot of people in Hollywood have FOSS. A lot of things have FOSS. The Ice Pirates, I don't remember much. The only thing I remember is the space herpes thing. My favorite X-Files lead is Fox Mulder. Um, Pizza Hut, I would choose over Domino's. Never had Jawbreakers. Hollywoodland, I didn't see. I didn't see the new Spider-Man movie. Edward Norton was in the 2008 Hulk film, The Incredible Hulk. Not the 2003 one, but the 2008 one. Yeah, that one I saw in the theater, 2003 one. Never been to Mexico. Neil Punt, nah. I don't want to get into any of that, so nope. I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Hey, to Better Days Films. Hope you're doing well, man. That was so boring. I can't remember any of the characters' names. Well, I did just get a request for episode 2. And yeah, The Weeknd, I don't know what the fuck his deal is. I guess he's a singer. But I wonder if he seems better than how he acts. Because he can't act for shit, and he's a shitty character. I don't know who the fuck will fall in love with that fucking character. Johnny Depp's daughter, I guess, would, for some fucking reason. James Gunn take over DC. DC should be taken over a cliff and shot. I'm fucking tired of superhero movies. I'm sorry, I am. I'm burnt out on superhero films. I don't mind some superhero movies, but I grew up with Van Damme, Jeff Speakman, Speed with Keanu Reeves, Broken Arrow, Hard Target, Rambo, First Blood Part 2, Aliens. Those are my kind of action films. Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. So I prefer that. I like some superhero movies, but I'm just so fucking sick and tired of them. I don't give a shit what happens with DC. Do I hope it's good and surprise me? Of course. Creed 3 surprised me. I know people are like, do you really like that film? No, I lied. Yes, I liked the movie. I'm not saying it's the best movie ever, but I liked that. That was better than the first two. But whatever the DC, whatever the fuck they do. Thank you, Opinionated Junkie. The Newt the Fridge was a dumb complaint. I get what people were saying because it is a very ridiculous notion. But I saw that in the theater. I enjoyed it, and I saw it in a commentary recently, a month ago, and I enjoyed it. So there you go. I mean, I still like it. It's ridiculous. It's far fetched. I understand it, but I like the way it was set up. Uh, I can't help it. I had fun with it. I don't know how else to word it. And that ended with better notion of the character than what I heard with this new one. We're gonna kill off Shia LaBeouf's character, and Marion and him are divorced, and Indiana Jones wants to die, and he's sad. And then got to go with Phoebe fucking Waller-Bridge, whatever the fuck her name is. Expendables 4 looks like a piece of shit. And that, yeah, Jackie Chan, John Cena, that looks awful too. It's supposed to be Stallone and Jackie Chan, but Stallone, I keep hearing different things. I heard one thing was he was forced to do Creed 2 instead. And maybe that's why he wasn't in it. I've heard that now. That wasn't. I've heard now that he was forced to do Creed 2, so he couldn't do the film with Jackie Chan. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've heard. If that's the case, that sucks. Because at least I would have had the novelty of seeing those two together. But I don't like John Cena, and I've never liked John Cena. Thank you, Bronson. Jim Carrey's line is the Grinch is hilarious. 6:30 p.m. dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. My favorite Jim Carrey scenes or lines. Liar, liar. I enjoyed the scene when he's in the bathroom. Up kick in my own ass. Do you mind? Or the other one. The pen is blue. The goddamn pen is blue. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. There's a dozen scenes in that movie. Assholes are closer than they appear. Or exorcise the demon. This house is clear. Dumb and Dumber, the bit where he realizes we landed on the moon and just how shocked we landed on the moon. So there's a few bits in the various films of Jim Carrey that I do enjoy. So that's some of them. I'm actually a big Weekend fan. His voice is one of them unique voices, but the idol is not a good start to his main role. Adam Sandler's Uncut Gems I enjoyed. I did enjoy that film. Could Eddie Murphy join the Expendables? He shouldn't. He should stay away because that's a dead franchise. It's been dead to me since the second film. So no, don't join it, please. Because it's a dead franchise. The third one was awful. This new one, the fucking tagline is they'll die when they're dead. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does it mean? They'll die when they're dead. What the fuck does it mean? Why is Megan Fox in it? Why is 50 Cent, who ain't worth 5 cents, let alone a dime, in it? He can't act for shit. He can't act through a paper bag in a fucking snowstorm. Why the fuck do we have 50 Cent? Why the fuck do we have Megan Fox, who ain't worth 2 fucks to fuck with? Fuck Megan Fox, fuck 50 Cent. Why are they in the goddamn Expendables movie? Why is Dolph Lundgren now having glasses look like Granny, waiting for Tweety and Sylvester the Cat? Why is the opening look like Mr. and Mrs. Smith 2 Electric Boogaloo? Why is one of the big names is Andy Garcia? I like Andy Garcia, but you think that's going to get me into the fucking theater to see Expendables 4 is Andy fucking Cia? No Jess Speedman, no Martha Costas, no anything, but Andy Garcia is in it. Ooh. Why should I give a shit? So no, Eddie Murphy should not be in it. And before this disappears, the weekend was the guy seeing the club, the scene where Adam Sandler attacks him. Oh, okay. Terminator 1 was done as an apology. And he said himself, really? I don't remember there being a big stink about it. Was it that big of a stink to make a whole movie? I don't know. I mean, if that's what he said, then I guess that's what he said. So I guess I think it's kind of weak Wasn't, I mean, well, he also apologized for Eddie Murphy's Raw, which he shouldn't because it's a damn funny concert. Half. Hey, Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Eddie. Hey, Eddie. No, I got a bitch from Africa who didn't talk English. Now she went to the barbershop. Now she talks. Eddie, what have you done for me lately? Here's a piece of paper to sign. You did half. So I don't know. I mean, he did Coming to America too. He did You People. Did anyone see You People? I did. It was fucking garbage. The first fucking scene was a goddamn dialogue about how Obama, somebody was smoking weed or something. Where the fuck it was, I can't remember. Jonah Hill looked like he was melting. Eddie Murphy was playing the hateful guy, hateful Muslim. Dave Duchovny looked stoned throughout the entire movie. And there's a fucking CGI kiss. I didn't even notice it the first time watching it because I didn't pop in my head. But apparently, Jonah Hill and the girl, when they kiss, it's a fucking CGI kiss. Why? I'll kiss her. Dolomite's my name. I like that movie. I do like that movie. But that's like the rarity now. That's like the one film he's done worth of shit in 10 years. So sadly, that's the rare, not the norm, which stinks. Because I like Eddie Murphy. My favorite comedy of all time is literally The Golden Child. I got the Blu-ray right there, and The Golden Child is literally my favorite comedy of all time. So I like Eddie Murphy a lot. I know he can do better. You People is not better. Coming to America 2 is not better. They're not good. His character got date Bill Cosby by the lady from Ghostbusters 2016. And it was meant as a joke in the movie. She gave him a Mickey, had it her way with him. Yeah, he did. That's why he did not. One of the reasons he denounced Eddie Murphy's Raw, Royal Flush. I think that's why he denounced Eddie Murphy's Raw. Fuck Prey. Prey was a piece of shit. I hated Prey. I hated Prey. I really did. Curious. Here's about something. Because Eddie Murphy's made a lot of bad movies, but I've also done a lot of positive reviews. The Golden Child being my favorite. Yeah, my rant on Prey is on Odyssey. So for those who want to see my rant on Prey, I'll link it in the chat. Because sometimes YouTube won't let me upload certain stuff. So there's the link if you want to see my rant on Prey. It's on there on Odyssey. I like The Night Professor. What is your favorite movie in which Eddie Murphy plays multiple characters in? I'm not really into him playing multiple characters. I probably prefer The Golden Child, Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2, Metro. If I have to choose one that he plays multiple characters in, I don't know. I guess Coming to America. I guess. I guess I would say Coming to America. By the way, can you guys see the link? I want to make sure. Oh, Bowfinger, yeah. Okay, I would choose Bowfinger. I always forget, yeah, he does play two characters in that. Yeah, I would say Bowfinger. Thank you for reminding me. Bowfinger, I really enjoy. That's a good one. So I would choose Bowfinger. I like Animal Mega with Martha Costas. That's the only asylum film I like. Favorite Johnny Depp film to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Eddie and Sandler can make good films. Or can make good films, but don't. Well, not anymore. Well, Adam Sandler did Uncut Gems, and that was a good one. Same with I didn't mind Hustle, the basketball movie he did, but those are more drama, and I think Adam Sandler works better now in those. So Uncut Gems and Hustle, I think are actually pretty good. So I would say Adam Sandler should stick to those. Eddie Murphy, I have no idea because I think Metro's underrated. Golden Child is my favorite. I love Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2. I like The Distinguished Gentleman. I don't mind Boomerang. I like Bowfinger. I don't mind Coming to America. I love 48 Hours. I like another 40 Hours, even though it's a bit carbon copy of the first one, but I still like the movie. So there's a lot of Eddie Murphy films I like, but Adventures of Pluto Nash, Norbit, Meet Dave. He's made a lot of bad movies. But I did like that Dolomite movie. That was a nice welcome. I reviewed That's My Boy. It's a piece of shit. Favorite Johnny Depp film, I did Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Patton, I didn't see. I've just seen the clips, the famous clips of it, but I didn't see the full movie. Um, I didn't mind Showtime. I Spy was there. I've seen better. I've seen worse with I Spy. Like I said, I've seen better. I've seen worse. Okay, I got sure. Why is James Cameron doing another Terminator film? I thought he was busy doing 85. Isn't he busy doing 85 Avatar films? But he's having the time to write another Terminator film. And there's been a good Terminator film since 1991. So what the fuck is the point? Can someone tell me? What's the point of another Terminator film? How many times does a Terminator film have to bomb before you go, let's not make anymore? Maybe that's the thought. Just don't make any more fucking movies. Is that good? What was the last movie worth the shit that was a Terminator film? Terminator 2. I don't mind Salvation for what it is, but it's not a classic. If it was never made, I shed no tears, but I didn't mind it for what it was. But sincerely, classic T2. You don't need any more. It didn't need a franchise. It did not need to be made over and over again. Just stop. Just stop. You don't need to do any more goddamn movies. And James Cameron hasn't made a movie worth a shit since True Lies. I said it, I'll say it again. He has not made a movie worth a shit since True Lies. Fair Richard Pryor film. I see right here on Blu-ray. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Fucking love that movie. You sure curse a lot. You fucking right, I curse it. Someone messes you, you fuck it. I wish I could do that. Well, then fucking change. Hey, Wayne. No, I don't listen to Lady Gaga. Welcome to the Dollhouse. I don't know what that is. My favorite Will Ferrell movie. I don't mind. Well, I actually didn't mind the other guys, despite my issues with Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. I actually thought the other guys was pretty funny actually. Michael Keaton was fun in that, and that was entertaining. The Rock and Sam Jackson were actually entertaining as the other cops, and they do that jump and the slow mo where they're going down, and then they just land and the camera doesn't cut. That was a lightning in the bottle bit because that seems like a movie I would not like, but it was actually rather entertaining. So I would go with the other guys. What other actors besides 50 Cent and John Cena you think can act? I'm sure they'll come up, but I have to think about it for a bit. I don't really have them off the top of my head, to be honest. Yeah, the other guys I did enjoy. I didn't think I would, but I did. Favorite Tim Curry film? I like National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1. Like the cops go in, it's Emilio Estevez and Samuel Jackson, and they go in to find John Lovitz. And one of them's like, "Give me a name," and he's like, "Aren't your parents supposed to do that?" That I thought that's a pretty funny parody of Lethal Weapon in those. National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1. Favorite Corey Feldman film? I guess technically Ninja Turtles, but not because of Corey Feldman, because I think he sucks ass in that movie. But I guess technically the 1999 Ninja Turtles film, although Corey Feldman sucks in that movie, and he's a shitty person as well. He's a shitty human being. That's another thing. But anyway, this is my opinion. Orgasmo, that's not for me. It's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea for that kind of stuff. It just isn't. If I'm thinking of movies, I don't. I could do with baseball, and I like South Park the movie. Uh, 2003. Ryan, I don't think that's a legit DVD for the Ninja Turtles 2003. I don't think that's a legit DVD, so I would not put my hopes on it yet, man. Because number one, it's from a site no one's ever heard of called Movie Zine. What the fuck is a movie zine? It's not on Amazon or any other places. And for understanding, it looks like just MOD made on demand. So it's pretty much a glorified DVD-R. So, and it's a DVD in 2023. So I don't know what people are getting excited over. It's a DVD in 2023 that's a MOD made on demand from Movie Zine. What the fuck is Movie Zine? It's not even on Amazon, like I said. Hey there, Belinda. Hope you're doing well, Belinda. Hi there. How's it going? Yeah, I believe you said you're in the Philippines. How is it in the Philippines? I hope the weather's going okay. Here is like 100 degrees every day for the next 2 weeks, which is, I mean, I guess it's better than it's storming, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I hope everything's going away. All right. My favorite Western is Young Guns. That's my favorite Western. You're in the Philippines as well. Cool. More than one person in the Philippines. So let me ask, what is there to do in the Philippines? Because I don't know much about the Philippines. I've never been to the Philippines. Is it just like any other place? Like, what is there to do? Or do you have, is it just, like I said, I've never been there, so that's why I'm just asking. No, I don't think Westerns will make a big comeback. Not in theaters. I think the younger generation won't give a shit about westerns. Hey, what are your thoughts on Tom Hanks and Tim Allen's chemistry in the Toy Story movies? They're fine. I mean, I'm not huge into Toy Story films like others, but they're fine. They're not films I rewatch over and over again. I don't mind the first two. I didn't even mind the fourth film. People hated it, but maybe I'm not like a hardcore fan, so I didn't give a shit. I thought the third one was the weakest for me. I know I'm alone in that, but that's fine. Like they did well together, but Tim Allen didn't really have anything to do in the sequels. Buzz Lightyear was very much put in the background in each sequel, so I thought that was kind of lame. I would say that's my biggest issue with them, but they were fine and the chemistry worked well. But again, you only really see that in the first movie. Just Buzz Lightyear's in the background in the sequels. True Fire Pink Guy, hello there. And Pink Guy, not Pink Eye. To make sure I say it right. I keep think I'm seeing Pink Eye. Hey, True Fire, how's your Pink Guy? No, but Pink Guy. Nope. Two Better Days was no problem, man. Two Better Days films, not wrestling. Two Better Days wrestling. Two Better Days films, no problem, man. I'm about ready to head out as well. It's about 3 hours I've been on. Well, yeah, I was just asking. That I've never been to the Philippines, so I don't know anything about it. Nice beaches, beaches. Okay, I mean beaches, not bitches. Beaches, beaches. Cool. 7,000 islands. Jesus. So wait a minute. Do you guys have high speed internet, like cable internet? So you're telling me with 7,000 islands, you get better internet than me? I'm jealous. Some bitch. Because I only get satellite internet here, which is why I have to do stuff on the phone. Some bitch. KY I didn't care for. But yeah, thank you to the people who sent in super chats. That was kind of you guys to do so. I'll definitely do another stream. Next, this upcoming Thursday, 9 p.m. Central, I'm with Uncle Bill and Stum and Mark. We will be doing a commentary on Cyborg, the 1989 Jean-Claude Van Damme film, because we're part of the Van Damme-a-thon. And I'm in Southeast Texas, probably 80 miles south of Houston, 80 miles south of Houston. 5G yet. I gotcha. As for reviews, Broad Stipe, your review for the Limp Bizkit album is coming sometime, maybe tomorrow or so. Same with Watchmen review, some reactions, the Fox and the Hound review. Renfield will be coming soon, that review, which I liked it, so that means nobody's going to watch the reviews. Because if I like the film, then no one's going to watch it. But hey, it is what it is. At least, I appreciate the requests. Uh, a video game playthrough, Uncharted 2, because that was a paid request. I'm not going. No, I'm not going to do No Retreat, No Surrender. I'm just going to. I don't know how long the Van Damme-a-thon will be, so I'm just going to hit the bid points. Bloodsport, Cyborg, Kickboxer, and then we'll go from there. Hard Target sometime, Time Cop sometime, and we'll go from there. But with that said, those are some of the videos be coming up. Yeah, I do say spoilers in the review, so that's fine with that. But yeah, with that said, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. It's about 11 p.m. I gotta get some stuff done. Yeah, I did like Renfield. I just didn't like Aquafina. She sucks my balls. But she was the worst part of it. But other than that, I did like the film, but she ruined a lot of it. But overall, I did like it. Aquafina, ain't like the water. In fact, thanks to her, I'm not drinking Aquafina water anymore. I will drink Mountain Spring water just to not have Aquafina in my house. So that will be the gist of it, or the juice of it, whichever, in her face or on her mouth. But thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you later. Bye bye.